not programming. I was in the box with the water look at. It got released, I've been on a mission. Smoking lism, getting hugs and kisses from exotic bitches, and we out the rich. When night falls, I lock in. I'm number one, fuck top 10. I'm locked in for the homies up top. Locked in, never coming home, or they got 10. Home to the boy, there's no options. Survive, stay alive is your only hope. Stand real tall, don't avoid the smoke. Avoid the spoon dope, and I sold the coke. Being broke, ain't no joke, that's an old quote. I see no lows with the hair on post and the dope is slow. I wanna be known from coast to coast to make them overdose. I'm smoking dope until I'm comatose. When I was down and out, I had to roll the roach. School of hard knocks and made the honor roll. Running still rockin' how to mold hoes. The hood is cold, they'll smoke your folks. The shooter let it go until he broke the toast. Down, not out, I was on the ropes. Now I'm back, got a bag, and I'm on the road. Shows and shows is my only goal. But to glow up, now you gotta sell your soul. So it seems so. Cut the homicide, go live outside. Then the feds come through with the Rico and take the people. This shit's lethal. Cars and homes get repoed. Bank accounts on froze, go zero. No correctional facility could correct me or teach you how to be true when I speak to the boys in blue. I'm still embraced by the people. I could reach through. I got the reach to lead you in the streets with your brain on the concrete. Watch your blood seep through. See the crevices. Niggas in the courtroom telling shit. If you ask me, they got memberships. This shit is blasphemous. Control substance, I'm selling it. I got cash to get. Dead presidents in a package under my mattress. I'm a hustler slash rapper bitch with an asterisk. Rap niggas lying, still capping shit. For the street niggas, I'm an activist. I got a knack for this rap shit. I'm a cold trapper, not passive.
What up, Mouse? We on good timing. I just started my own radio show. I'm good. You hear it in the background. I'm about to turn this shit up a little bit.
You gotta watch for all the fake love they put out on display the whole time they only watching, trying to figure out your place. Rhymy chickens acting funny too. You be surprised what the money do. Once you get the money, they can fuck with you. Peep the haters frontin'.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? It's your boy No Game Records. I'm here. I'm in the building. And we're going to talk today. We're going to get very active today about reality. A lot of y'all people, man. Oh, first and foremost, this show is sponsored by Hartley Life Volume 1 and Volume 2. No Game Beauties. My shit, right? Stacked chicken in the background. You know? They watching you, man. No matter if it's the government, no matter if it's so-called friends, haters, loved ones, supporters, whatever. They always watching. Some are really upset behind the moves you decided to make for yourself, the choices in life you decided to make for yourself, and they didn't have a part of it. They didn't have no control over it. And that hurts a lot of people a lot, man. A lot of people don't like to see you doing what you got to do for yourself and winning. And it's sad. A lot of you people don't really want to see your own people do good. Y'all will literally be upset with what they got going on, praying and hoping that you was the one that was with the blessing. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of y'all really didn't care for the person who was doing their thing and trying to make a way for themselves. Y'all didn't help. Y'all just wanted to see if they was going to make it or not. I went through a lot of that. I went through a lot of thinking that people was for me and they made it look good, but I was always prepared for the switch. See, you always got to be prepared for when people and things switch up on you. You always have to be prepared. I was never worried. And in the beginning, I was upset a little. But at the end of the day, I was built from a different cloth that knew how to go on and do something with themselves and make something out of themselves. And a lot of people didn't like that. There's people in my life right now that I'm recognizing their weird behaviors. You got to be prepared for people that they show you, but you could slowly see that they really wasn't happy for you in the beginning. They didn't care about how you was going to make it. They didn't care about what your plan was. And when you made it and you became successful, they came back around. They rooting for you. They wanna sit down and ask you questions and pick your brain. They want to beg you for shit. And they look weird. All my stuff is made by me. I created my own companies. I created my own companies right here that got me in a position to where I'm comfortable. I don't have to chase no money. I don't have to chase friends. I don't have to do none of the above. I figured out the ways to become successful. I tried to put people on. People didn't want to do what needed to be done and put the necessary work in. And they waited for me to get where I'm at. And now they acting like they want to be a part of it. They can't. You have to understand. And I've done that. And I put people respectfully in the categories that they needed to be in. And they switched up fast. They switched up so fast. It became an issue and it became problems, but I didn't let it get the best of me. I continued to manifest what the hell I got going on. I got cameras all over here where I could shoot my own movie. I just dropped the magazine. I'm creating capital. I'm not just sitting around. And a lot of people are out here trying to give dialogue and shit about unnecessary shit. Niggas ain't giving up no proper information or nothing. You always got to be prepared for those people that's going to switch on you. Those people are always there. Watch your mouth. See, it's weirdos like this, man. They got to go, man. You weirdos be out here acting like y'all. Man, get up off my page with this weird shit, bro. We don't rock with the weird people, bro. A lot of weird people out here, man, just be talking. I had to cut so many people off because I tried to put them on and they didn't want to put the footwork in. And I realized that they was just around me because they was trying to benefit and they didn't want to understand what it took. They didn't want to have the blueprint. They didn't want to get the free knowledge and the free game to go off and do the other thing. And when I stopped that, they switched up. They got distant. I could go into a lot of scenarios. It made me understand people a lot more because I'm not chasing it. I know people are watching what I'm doing. I done did so much out here that my name is in the cement out here. It's nothing crazy. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm living great. I don't have no worries. And I watched so many people switch up on me, the shit became ridiculous though. Out here saying anything for the money, anything for views. I don't do this for views. I bring information and awareness to a lot of people and let them know what's really going on out here in society instead of worrying about the Bad Bunny halftime performance. Everybody knew the president was a racist. Everybody knew all this da 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 da. Everybody's complaining about the president, but y'all voted for him and y'all put him in office because some of y'all people took that money that he kicked out. See, when you're dealing with a businessman can tell if you really need it or if y'all starving and y'all will jump on anything that contains money. See, at that time, the United States was going through a financial problem and the money was thinning. The money was drying up. Everything was becoming a problem. Trump steps in. And who's to say that what he going through now didn't participate in buying the election? See, he bought the people with the $1,200 stimulus check that everybody went stupid for. He talked cash shit about people in their face. He exposed all their business in campaign rallies, at debates. The people was going for it because in the beginning, Trump was exposing all the dirt that the Obama administration was covering up so he could get in office because he had another plan for this country. Trump wants to turn this country into a communistic country. He wants to be the only dictator in this country. And y'all not seeing that shit because y'all too caught up in all the events, the big shows, the big award shows. Y'all caught up in all this shit. And while that's going on, something secret's going on with the government. Y'all don't want to hear this. Y'all want to hear about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs unfollowing each other. Y'all want to talk about Stephon Diggs in the Super Bowl. Y'all want to talk about how she showed up and all the other BMs showed up. Who gives a damn though? That ain't getting y'all no money. Y'all are literally sitting in front of y'all phones and on these TV screens watching these bozos, these creeps. Some of them are pedophiles, and the women too. They just doing all types of shit in front of your face, and y'all just going for that shit like a fish on a hook. That's all these industry people are doing. They throwing out lines, and that's bait. They got the bait on the hook, and they hooking all of y'all. And y'all not even paying attention to the real shit. Y'all listening to these bogus podcasts or these vloggers talk all the unnecessary shit. Y'all having a feminist moment. It's becoming the war of the sexes. While a lot of dirty political shit's going on, y'all worried about Cardi B and Stephon Diggs breaking up. Y'all worried about it. All I see is just women vlogs all over the place calling out Stephon Diggs, how he got all these women pregnant. He's not married to none of them. They could also tell him to put condoms on or he don't get no cooch. See, a lot of these women be chasing it too. They be chasing the money. Some of them have money and be chasing the fame and chase the spotlight for the moment, and they don't care who they run over. Nobody's saying Cardi B was wrong for having a baby inside her stomach and fucking with Stephon Diggs. Nobody was wrong for saying Cardi B had 3 kids and was dealing with a man that had 3 kids on the way. She became the extra baby mama, but she tried to lock him down like most chicks be doing. Most chicks will get with a nigga just to control his emotions, his spirit, try to tie him up and desensitize him, and then turn around and talk shit about him. Because look what she did. She made him choose her as the main. She came into that situation as a side chick that ended up pregnant. She made it her business to force that man to make her the main one in the forefront, get the spotlight, go viral, yada, yada, yada. We in the year of the rapper bitches dealing with the athletes, the basketball players, the football players. but then get upset when them same rich ass athletes got 8 other women on the side, and y'all just now finding out about it, and then y'all want to go crazy. But this is what they want us to pay attention to. This type of dumb shit that's floating around out here. And some of us do. Hit the like button. Put a 1 in the comment if you agree. Drop a 2 in the comments if you disagree. And if you disagree, give reason. This is a reality podcast right here. I'm chilling on my couch in my office. I done turned one of my bedrooms into an office. I got the shit to make the fabric right on the other side of this camera. I work from home. I made these books and magazines from right here in this room. I made this fabric in this room. I created the online radio station in this room. And I get money channeled back to me in this room. There's nothing that nobody could say. And there was mad people that prayed against this, and it ain't work. And I got an online store where you could get household products, all the name brand household products, the laundry detergents, the pebbles, the fabric softeners, all that shit. I still got that. That's how I started. I started with my own discount store, and I still got it. So there's nothing that nobody could tell me. I'm not chasing shit. And I'm always prepared for the switch up, because once I started doing this, people started popping out of nowhere. I just seen so-called family, so-called friends know. And when I told them, yo, I didn't see, when I gave it to them the real way and told them, yo, I didn't see y'all when I was out here going through it or struggling, y'all distance, y'all got away from me. When I opened my store, I had family members would not support my shit. These is family members, share the same blood. They would take their money and go to somebody they don't know and pay full price when I had the same product, $4 cheaper, $5 cheaper. My whole community did that. But I'm standing up for people that I really shouldn't be standing up for. Am I right or am I wrong? Let me know if I'm right or wrong, man. Like, how much is enough? Like, how much is enough? How much is enough, B? Y'all ridiculous, cuz. Dead ass. Y'all ridiculous, cuz. I got my own bread, man. I got my own bread. I don't sell records. This is a magazine, bro. This ain't no motherfucking record. What you talking about? This is a magazine, bro. Let me show you something. It's a magazine. You smell me? This ain't no record, bro. It's the magazines, bro. What you talking about? Somebody talk to me. This is what I created. Me and this girl getting money together. This is what I created. Y'all niggas is, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about, son. 19,000 words, B. 19,000. These is my creations. I made these, bro. So I don't know what, you know what I mean? Nah, man. See, we ain't with all this mook shit. Y'all niggas gotta go crazy somewhere else, bro. Y'all niggas go crazy somewhere else. There's a lot of mook shit out here, and I ain't with it. I ain't with it. See, that's the problem. The problem is there's a lot of trolls on here with mook behaviors. I don't set my pages to private. I'm a public person, but at the end of the day, we can't do that. See, look at this shit. Nah, we gotta get him out of here. Bye bye. Bye bye. You gotta go. Get out of here. These people is different. See, this is what I'm saying. Like people like this is Mook behaviors, cousin. He had to go. Good night. Bye. And we gonna report that nigga. And you got to get reported because we don't play around. See, and then when I get to speaking like this, people get sensitive. I don't play with guys like that. I don't play with people like that. That'll get you. Y'all watch Jenny Jones? Y'all ever see the Jenny Jones show? Let me know if y'all watched Jenny Jones before. Jenny Jones got people killed. You know what I'm saying? With the same type of behavior. We can't be having these type of mistakes happening. You know what I'm saying? You can't come at me and act crazy. David Bailey, what's up? We just having dialogue about how people will switch up on you real quick. They will watch you create a lot of situations for yourself, don't want to help, don't want to take the knowledge that you giving them because you're trying to put them on. See, when we try to give each other the keys, people be acting like they don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's real weird out here. Your mother. See, this is the shit that get people. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? People get reported. We reporting shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. We reporting this. The Bible. The Bible is a serious book. The Bible is nothing to play with. Because the Bible has a lot of things. The Bible was written so many times. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. You feel me? So I stay away from the Bible. My grandmother, God bless her soul, she was a pastor. And we always used to have dialogue on that, and it always used to go somewhere different. So I stay away from that type of stuff. You feel me? I got my own views on things like that. I got questions for people who believe in the Bible. If you want to help me learn the Bible, put a yes in the chat. If not, then we'll keep it solid. Excuse me. Because I got a couple questions. And people won't care to really get into the real deal behind that. So I leave it alone. But I'm prepared for the switch up. The switch up is real. Okay, David, you want to help me? Okay. Now, this is for all the people who really have a belief, and I'm not knocking you for having a belief because I was taught to have a belief in a faith and all that, right? But I want somebody to help me with this question. They say Jesus is the Son of God, right? And if that is true, and they said he came from the Virgin Mary, right? This is what they've been teaching, right? True or false? You cannot have reproduction of life without the man and the woman having sexual encounters and fluids is exchanged and all that, right? So if Jesus is the Son of God and he came from a virgin, who's God? Because they say God is a spirit, God is energy. So how can a spirit and energy produce a life? Now, far as the design of the earth and the waters and all that, that comes with time and erosion and all that. And that might be spirit help. But if you are the son of God and you came from a virgin, how can you come from a virgin when you have to have sexual reproduction to produce life? How could he plant the seed in Mary without putting semen in her body? So God was a human being. Because before you become a spirit, you become a human. You was a human being. You was in the physical form, if I'm not mistaken. You only become a spirit in the afterlife. Help me. I'm just trying to understand. Like, there's some things that I really wanted to talk, but I didn't really want to get too deep into that. But since you want to help me, Dave, and I appreciate you for this. Nah, we can't think in the spirit. How could you think in the spirit? Spirit can't create a human being. Then what we was taught, nah, I don't believe in that, because what we was taught all our lives. How did you get here, Carolyn? No disrespect, but how did you get here? Your mother and your father had to do what to bring you here? If that's the case, men aren't needed. You know what I'm saying? No, how could his son be a human being? You have to have sexual reproduction in order to create life. I'm just trying to make it clear for me so I could get an understanding. How did you get here on this earth? Did a spirit? Okay. God in the flesh. So there was sexual reproduction when Jesus was created? That's what you're saying, Dave? No, no. No, I got faith. I believe. I have a belief. Don't get me wrong. I just always wanted to know this because that's what I was taught. I was taught that there had to be two people that had to create a baby, a physical man and a physical woman. A man's semen and a woman's egg had to create reproduction. That's what I was taught all my life. If that's the case, then men aren't needed to create life. That's what y'all telling me. And if men are needed to create life, that means God was a man before he was a spirit. Am I correct? Just asking. I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be difficult or anything, because that's never been my thing. I'm the type of person that I feel I could always learn. I mean, I don't know. I thought the animals had to go through the same thing we had to go through. Reproduction, if I'm not mistaken, right? You see all these animals they show you certain times when animals reproduce, they show you certain animal channels where animals have sex. No, I'm just asking. They saying women came from men. That's what I was taught. I was taught that Eve came from the rib of Adam. I was taught that. I mean, that's what my grandmother used to teach us, man. I went through the biblical stuff. I used to go to church, and not saying that I don't have the spirit, not saying that I don't listen to certain things that regards the religious belief, you know what I'm saying? But God had to make the animals first. No. I mean, it's a never-ending story, if you ask me. We're always going to go all the way back to asking the question of how it all started. That's what I said. God made man, and then man made a woman from the rib. See, that's where I'm lost at. That's where I get lost at, because how could you make a man? You know what I'm saying? How could you make the man? A man had to make the man. God was the son of somebody. God was the son of somebody. If you say, if I bring that up like that, I don't know. Like, because somebody had to make him. Am I correct? Like, there couldn't be one person that just came out of nowhere and started everything. There could, I mean, I find that kind of hard to believe when all I was taught that it takes sexual reproduction to create life. That's, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, because she knows I'm not a disrespectful person. Don't get it twisted. My grandmother raised me to be, she raised me to be very respectful and always open to receiving information. We don't know it all. I don't know it all. Like, I've never put myself in that category to feel like I know it all, because I'm dumb and previous to a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of things out there I don't know about. And I used to always have this conversation with my grandmother, because knowing the real separates you from understanding what's real and what's fake. And that goes with understanding when somebody's going to switch up on you or not. Appreciate you. I've been carrying this type of questioning in my being for like quite some time. And me and my grandmother, every time I would get into feeling like this, I would have a conversation with somebody, and I would think about what my grandmother used to teach us growing up. We used to have to go to my grandparents' house every Sunday. I don't know if anybody else out there was accustomed to that type of thing. Some people went Saturdays, some people went to Bible study with their grandparents. But I have a lot of good people that teach me some things, and I'll do that, David. I appreciate it. I actually have a Bible in here. I don't go against it, because it was something that was a part of my life growing up, and I understand that it was written so many times over and over and over, and people tell their own stories that was involved in creating those type of scriptures. See, that's where it bothers me right there, because I get it now. All right. It's basically somebody's just giving their own story within their own eyesight. Yeah, I used to, my parents is from the South Bronx, and back in those days, like the 80s, 'cause I'm a 70s baby. Yeah, back in the 80s, I used to have my moms and us used to dress us up in not church outfits and clothes, but we used to have to put on nice jeans and nice button downs, and the Latigra shits with the alligators, the real shits, and not that bullshit that, Biggie made the song about, but the real Latigra shirts, the alligators on it, the original shits. Yeah, shout out to the whole Bronx. My grandmother lived on Jackson Avenue in the heart of the hood. Like, it was real treacherous out there. And every Sunday we used to get dressed nice. My mom's pops used to get the car right, go to the Bronx. We live in Westchester County. That's like considered, good area. Not too good, but it's good. It's not the Bronx. You mean BDP? Or you mean Bronx River Projects? Which one? But salute to both areas. But yeah, and every time we used to go to my grandmother's house, we used to have to sit in the living room. My grandfather got the little Betamax disc, the shit slide in, and you got to pull it back and flip it over and slide in. No freaky. We used to watch all that. That's when American Werewolf of London was out. My grandfather was in the army, so salute to him. Rest in peace to him. He was a veteran. And we used to always go in grandma's kitchen while she was cooking, and she used to always get on us about cooking. And you know, being in her kitchen, we used to always ask her, Grandma, who is God? And she used to sit us down at her kitchen table while she was cooking. And when she used to let the brown rice, the good old brown rice, and the chicken get right, appreciate you. She used to school us. So I have a little bit of knowledge of the Lord and all that, and I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? But there's always that question: is who is he? And I always keep hearing everybody say it's a spirit, it's a spirit. But I always was taught that a life can't come into this world unless reproduction happen, and that means physical. Yeah, I wore troops, kangaroos, British Knights, used to be on all types of shit. The lottos with the patches, the original lottos, the Lee jeans, all of that. You know what I'm saying? The Clarks, the Travel Fox. I'm from that era, bro. The Sauconys, they was called Sauconys, but now everybody call them spot belts. But yeah, to keep it all the way hot, man, having an understanding of knowing what's going on will make you always prepared for when somebody or something's going to switch up on you. Don't ever put yourself in situations or positions to where you will double back to help somebody that played with your name, tried to sabotage your career, whatever the case may be. Don't you ever double back to help that person. It's okay to pray for them. It's okay to hope that and hope that that person creates something for themselves to get them out of their situation, but you don't dare double back to that. They wasn't caring enough to worry about you when they switched up on you and they left you out there. They always watching though. They always gonna be watching. Yo, I got people that I went to school with that just watch me on social media. Ever since I got a social media, that's all I see is people that I don't even speak to through Messenger. I don't speak through them through messages. They don't have my phone number, but they find me on social media to see if I'm living good or not because they know that I'm a type of person that builds myself up and I don't need nobody. You know what I'm saying? Some of them people really was praying that I didn't be where I'm at today. Some people didn't think I was going to be as successful as I was. Some people did. But I'm comfortable and this is where it is. And now when I'm out in public or I'm in certain places, appreciate you. See? Everything has an alignment for some reason. Now I believe in that type of faith. See, that just happened out of nowhere, Dave. That's a different type of faith. I believe that I can meet people without meeting people and get to understand, and maybe networking can be made to where people could get a better understanding. I'm a businessman too. I have 6 magazines, 2 books, 2 clothing lines. I created my own clothing lines. All of these are businesses with business licenses, business accounts. Some of them are LLCs, and majority of them in my children's name. I even created a shoe dedicated to my late mother, bless her heart. And I took 60% of the shoe's profits and donated it to the fight against kidney disease. Doing the right thing is a part of me. See, my grandmother was a very righteous person and she always believed in doing good and doing righteous. And my mother took care of a community 4 decades of children. You know how many meals I done split with, man? People growing up. You know, if my mom's went out there and got something for her kids, she got something for other people's kids too. I was going through that for 30, 40 years of my life. I watched my mother do that all my life. I'm 48, giving thanks to the higher power. I watched my mother do that type of stuff. So that's all. I took over her realm and started helping the youth. There's a couple of young cats running around here successful because of the information that I done passed on to them. I didn't get out here like most of these people and request money or want you to give me a donation for helping out somebody who looks just like me. Nah. That was something that I was supposed to do. And this is where we don't have that as a race. I'm being honest, yo. We don't have that as a race. I was watching it earlier. Somebody said black people got the most self-hatred amongst each other is ridiculous. And I believe that because I owned a business in my community that was selling name brand products like all the other stores, the same exact ones, $4 to $5 cheaper. And my community didn't come shop with me. I was making $50 bundle package bags, right? Where you get 10 to 11 items of whatever I had in the store. All name brand, Dove body wash, all that shit, the big bottles, the big Tides, the big Gains, the big fabric softeners, the Pebbles, the tissue, the dish detergent, the sponges. I had t-shirts, I had socks, I had Air Forces, I had all types of shit going on in there, sweatsuits. And my community did not come and shop with me. But now I done came across 6 figures, and now them same people in the community, yo, yeah, go. No. I prepared for the switch up. I watched you just literally say, F me. I'm going to sit back and watch him fade out because I don't mess with him, even though he do got the best discounts in the game right now. I'm going to go over here and spend my money with this person. And you don't even have to be the person that don't like me. There was people that said they had love for me, and I ain't see him shop with me. Miss Carolyn. I still am a businessman. You can go get these books and magazines online. I got a magazine for plus size women. I got a magazine for independent Black business women. I'm coming out with the magazine for the Latino community. I co-own the soccer league. I co-own the basketball league. I'm still a businessman. I'm a spokesperson for this city as far as the inner city. I'm the big brother when they see me in the neighborhood. I'm still that dude. Like I'm not a sheep. I do research. I look for more information. I'm not somebody that's just going to sit back and just let people just tell me and feed me stuff without me using this brain that I was born with. It's a must. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm still a businessman. I'm about to put out my 3rd book. This is volume 2. The end of volume 2 says, hold on, let me show you. This is what the end of volume 2 says. Volume 3, the finale's coming. So I'm still working. I'm still doing this. I got another book I'm about to write right after the 3rd book's called My Brother's Keeper. Just staying busy, networking with people who's trying to learn. I got my own. I'm tied in with a publishing company, and I can help people who's trying to put out their cookbooks, their magazines. You could, the thing about it, right, is that we use our phones. We take pictures outside. We take selfies. We do this. We do that, right? So why can't we take the pictures that we take of ourselves or outside and make a magazine out of it? I got that information and that knowledge. That information and knowledge comes with a small fee, $30. The $30 you're going to invest in yourself is going to turn you into a business owner that's going to generate more capital in one magazine than your investment. This ain't no gimmick. This ain't no gimmick. It says no games, right? No game entertainment, right? That's what it says, right? That's what it says, right? No game publishing. That's what it says, right? You see my name? No game. That's a business name. That's LLC. That's mine. Oh, I got another company called What We Doing. It's a small drink service where I sell fruit juices, smoothies, all that. Health drinks. I sell, nutties, all that. I get no freaky. That's what I do. I make money for myself. I got kids. And I never wanted to work for nobody else. So I gotta get out here and grind. And I don't mind. But I was so blessed to come across a lawsuit. I don't have to do that. I bought a couple pieces of land. Now I don't have to get out here and chase nothing. I could just produce product, put it up online, drop ship it, boom, 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 Shopify, boom, boom, boom. I don't have to grind like I did before. Like I could drop ship you the household products at a cheap price. It don't matter what state you in. I done made deliveries in Virginia, West Virginia. I done made deliveries in North Carolina. I done made deliveries just recently. I done sent something out to Oklahoma and North Carolina. So, yeah. Matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you, B. Show you better than I can tell you. See if it's up here still. What that say? Shout outs to Shaw Gillespie. I had a raffle. Y'all seen me promoting it right here on YouTube. Had a raffle. She won the raffle. She got a Coach bag and a t-shirt. I'm out here working. I'm doing what I gotta do, putting shit together. So I don't worry about the switch up. I don't sit here and wait for nobody to switch up on me and act like they was with me and they ain't with me and they show the shit. What you see is what you get. Real. And that's just facts. Anybody want to learn how to do this, man? It's easy, man. Become your own boss. The way things is going nowadays, you got to become your own boss. Got to become your own boss, man. At the end of the day, make your circle a dot. Keep your grass cut. Watch for the snakes. Be observant of your surroundings. And most importantly, stack chicken. Till next time, y'all be good, man. Be safe out there. Love us always, yeah.